Watch this. Okay, that was pretty dumb. I have no idea why I did that though. I can't even believe that I'm consistent. on. back now. Okay, I'm just gonna take a break by doing, what is it? Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna do a theory of everything too. And I can probably sight read this. Lol. That was pretty easy. Only took me like 22 attempts. Let's see how many attempts I've already spent on Silent Clubstep. Damn! 4,000 attempts. $451. That's about 5,000 attempts. I spent even more, funny enough. You know? I've probably taken like a couple thousand, maybe I've even gotten to 10,000. Okay, we just need to collect coins in 2 more levels, let's see. Hold on. Not exactly. Hold on, let me just look something up real quick. Nah, screw it. Just gonna do the level in practice mode to see where the coins are. Actually, never mind. This level is pretty easy to sight read. Okay, where was that third coin? Because I know it's in that section. I collected all three. Alright, now, it's time to try this one. I remember the wave used to be so hard, but it's probably really easy now. Because I beat like an insane demon and I got like a skill boost from that. Yeah, I do not understand how I struggle with this like at all. Oh man. Hold on. Okay. Dude, this part is just super annoying. It's not, like, fun. I want to see if I can, like... Never mind. Hold up, let me dial up my friend Andy. Let me see how he's doing. Is he gonna respond? Let's see. Okay. I don't think he's responsive. That's alright. Hold on. Sorry. Oh man, I've gotten there like twice now.
In moments of intense despair, I always found comfort in the closing line of Camus' The Myth of Sisyphus. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. I've often taken it to mean that regardless of external circumstances, there is some choice in my reaction to things. Sisyphus, condemned to roll a rock up a hill for eternity, nonetheless enjoys the task for its own sake. However, I have also found myself questioning the premise of his argument. If life is truly terrible, isn't this just a big cope? Doesn't this amount to simply telling a depressed or traumatized person that they should be happy and smile through the pain? Why is Sisyphus happy? Is he stupid? His life sucks. This video is sponsored by Pursuit of Wonder. If you're a fan of philosophy content on YouTube, you likely have come across the channel Pursuit of Wonder. This channel, created by Robert Pantano, creates content and books on all sorts of philosophical topics that relate practical life experience to the wisdom of past thinkers. Recently, Robert released The Art of Living a Meaningless Existence, ideas from philosophy that change the way you think. This book targets one of the main issues I regularly struggle with, finding meaning in life. This book does a great job in helping us understand and grapple with these questions through exploring the works of philosophers, from Kierkegaard to Schopenhauer. I appreciated Pantano's section on Nietzsche's Übermensch, which explores the arguments that led to Nietzsche advocating for the idea of becoming oneself through building new values in a courageous and autonomous way. To get your copy, just click the link in the description of this video. It comes in both ebook and paperback format, and you can order your copy from either Amazon or pursuitofwonder.com. Also, if you're a fan of fiction, there's some fantastic fiction books by Robert Pantano that you can check out on Amazon and pursuitofwonder.com. First, we should take note of the conditions of Sisyphus and how it relates to our own lives. Sisyphus is in an aversive situation. He is forced to do something that will never work out. Similarly, we have many boulders that will always roll back down the hill. We enter long-term relationships and spend our time pursuing degrees and careers. Within our life, many of these rocks will roll back down the hill, and after some grief, we will inevitably start rolling them back up. We could even argue that life is really just one big boulder where no matter how much we do, it all will eventually roll back down to its eventual demise. So what's the point if nothing is guaranteed, and nothing lasts, and most of this is just really terrible? I think that the condition of Sisyphus is similar to that of those poor dogs that psychologists electrocuted over and over again, totally for scientific purposes. Eventually they noticed that the dogs gave up on trying to fight it. They learned to be helpless. Similar research showed that people, when confronted by hopeless situations, will become helpless after they start to realize that nothing they do will change their circumstances. Often they will come to believe that because nothing worked in this situation, nothing will work in similar situations. This is learned helplessness. Sisyphus, after realizing time and time again that the rock will roll back down, would likely also learn to be helpless. Based on a past of misery and futility, Sisyphus fails to see a future worth living for. One must imagine Sisyphus depressed. For non-kings of Ephyra like us, learned helplessness manifests in resisting the past through various techniques that ironically take away any sense of control we have over our future. Through experiential avoidance, we might scroll for hours or drink until the bar closes in order to avoid thinking about the situation. Or, with counterfactual thinking, we will continually resist accepting what has happened by ruminating over what could have been or what we could have done differently. We linger on a future that cannot be because it requires us to somehow change the past. In both cases, we are running from our past, and this past is dictating the course of our lives. We are, in a sense, running from our own shadow. Camus would call this the absurd, although he kind of got sick of being known as that absurd guy. The absurd is when our own desire for meaning and certainty clashes with a universe entirely indifferent to us. We refuse our present circumstances, demanding an answer. Ironically, we think we have control over this somehow. Once I'm in a relationship, once I get this job, once I get this stupid rock up this stupid hill, then I'll be happy and find meaning, and all of this suffering will be worth it. We fall for false hopes that repeatedly fail to live up to their promise. Through this, we are perpetually disappointed. After failures, breakups, and existential crises, some of us toss up our hands and declare ourselves helpless in the face of the absurd. Now, this isn't a bad place to be. You're actually further along than most because at least you're aware. But now what? Camus and psychotherapy are in agreement with what one should do in such a state of despair. Accept it. As Robert Zaretsky writes, for Camus, true nobility lies in lucid acceptance of the world, its beauties and its limits, its joys, its demands, its inhabitants, and our common lot. In philosophical terms, this amounts to Nietzsche's amor fati, the love of one's fate, where we accept ownership of our lives, no matter how imposed it may feel. My formula for greatness, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, but love it. This acceptance of one's current situation and what has happened in the past maps on quite nicely to an empirically valid method in dealing with learned helplessness, acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT. Pairing CBT with Eastern teachings of acceptance and detachment, this therapy developed out of a recognition that what people in terrible situations are learning isn't helplessness per se, but rather they are forgetting that they have control over their lives. The first step in ACT is to accept one's thoughts and emotions. Rather than resisting or evading negative reactions, why did I date that person, or why have I been condemned for eternity to push this rock up a hill, we simply observe our thoughts, such as, I am having the thought of that time when I dated this person. Do you think this is stupid and cheesy and whatever you are going through is literally the worst thing ever? Great. Accept that thought with open arms and give it a cup of tea. In doing this sort of radical acceptance, we develop a different sense of self, the self as context. This self is the observer witnessing our memories, thoughts, and feelings. This is in contrast to the self as content, which is often seen as an over-identification with one's role. Just because you have failed does not mean you are a failure.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do the level in practice mode.
Camus' diagnosis of the absurd is actually closely tied to the sense of self as an inexplicable process rather than a graspable entity. As he writes, if I try to grasp this self of which I am assured, if I try to define it and to sum it up, it is no more than a liquid that flows between my fingers. I can depict one by one all the faces that it can assume. This same heart, which is mine, will ever remain for me undefinable. Always shall I be a stranger to myself. We suffer because we have identified fully with something that has no real self, no real permanence. We care more about what we are rather than what we do, and this is an uphill battle. What if we don't need to know who we are in order to be happy? What if we accept that this quest for absolute self-knowledge is an inherently impossible task, like rolling a rock up a hill that will always fall back down? Let's accept first that we will never fully know who we are, okay? But what might this look like in practice? Our absurd hero shares similarities to the Taoist principle of genuine pretending, in which one holds the ability to enact social roles without being tricked into submitting to them or being fully defined by them. The genuine pretender is like a child in play, where they play different roles while recognizing that they hold no inherent value. Think about your childhood and how little you knew yourself. Wasn't that actually kind of freeing? They embrace transformation and change with ease and engage in the free and easy wandering of the heart, knowing that their identity is both genuine in what it chooses to do moment by moment and pretend in terms of how much it actually matters at the end of the day. But you still have to go to work, and it sounds like all we have given poor Sisyphus is an identity crisis. How does this acceptance not lead to apathy? Hinted at with the idea of genuine pretending, our acceptance still entails an act of deciding what we should do once we have accepted things. Remember, we are accepting things in order to reclaim agency over our lives. And so the next step in ACT is to choose a valued direction. ACT assumes that most of us want to have control over our lives. The main idea is that our resistance to what has happened, or what is, has left us out of control of our own lives. Once we have accepted what is, we can better decide what we want things to be on our own terms. We can more clearly see what we value. Now, this does not mean we need to accept how things will be if we can actually see a way to change them. But sometimes you're not in a great place for the foreseeable future. Sometimes the gods condemn you to eternal punishment. And by accepting this for the time being, rather than resisting it or running from it, you actually reclaim what you can do next. A beautiful example of this comes from the case of Rico, who worked on an assembly line for audiovisual equipment. While most workers were bored and apathetic, resisting a job that is arguably pretty monotonous and undesirable, Rico challenged himself to do his job as perfectly and efficiently as possible. Rico stated that he loved the exhilaration of using his skills fully. He had accepted where he was, and he made the most of it. And with time, he was even able to start taking evening courses for a diploma in electronic engineering. In a non-ideal situation, Rico accepted his conditions and then asked himself, what can I do next? Another extreme example is that of Viktor Frankl, who, condemned to a concentration camp, nonetheless committed himself to the beauty of nature around him and the goodness he could still carry out in his deprived state. Despite being in such a materially unfree state, he found freedom in his reaction to external circumstances. Rico and Frankl both possess what psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi calls the autotelic personality, meaning someone who does things for their own sake rather than to achieve some later goal. They experience flow often, which is the subjective experience of engaging in high skill and high challenge activities that result in a loss of sense of self, enjoyment, and greater life satisfaction. Their psychic energy seems inexhaustible, he writes. Even though they have no greater attentional capacity than anyone else, they pay more attention to what happens around them. They notice more, and they are willing to invest more attention in things for their own sake, without expecting an immediate return. Commitment allows for us to commit our attention effectively. We don't need to develop a perfect goal or have absolute freedom over our lives to know our next move, but we need something to orient ourselves towards. A mountain climber sets as her goal to reach the summit, not because she has some deep desire to reach it, but because the goal makes the experience of climbing possible. If it were not for the summit, the climb would become pointless ambling that leaves one restless and apathetic. So what is the next action? To make some coffee, to take a walk, to cure cancer? Accomplishing any of these tasks will not complete us or make us eternally happy, but that is simply because there is nothing to complete. We simply are and will continue to be until our time is up. What will you do with this time? To accept rather than resist our limitations, our failures, our mortality, is to free one's attentional resources up and become more mindful. There is admittedly something very Buddhist about the final lines in the myth of Sisyphus, in which he is fully present and almost lost in the activity of pushing the boulder up the hill. He is, by all accounts, experiencing flow, and in accepting his condition, Camus imagines Sisyphus surmounting any possible despair. Sisyphus has broken the shackles of helplessness and has taken control over his life. He can now decide that yes, the absurd holds no promises or certainties, but it also still offers objects for love. Nature, art, other living beings, the endless mystery of who we are. Sisyphus, upon acceptance of his situation, commits himself to the beauty of life through the arduous task of happiness. This is a worthy cause. As Simone Weil writes, beauty defeats, if only for short moments, the selfish concerns and preoccupations that mostly govern our lives. Filled with wonder or filled with love, we forget ourselves, a precondition for making room for others. In order to truly see, to open ourselves to beauty and justice, we must suspend our thought, leaving it detached, empty, and ready to be penetrated by the object. Happiness, then, is something achieved through attention and effort, through accepting the certainty of the past and the uncertainty of the future, and ultimately through committing fully to the present. The appropriate question then is not why is Sisyphus happy, but rather why should Sisyphus be happy? The same question I direct to myself at times. Why should I be happy? The world can appear exceptionally cruel. I have an endless list of regrets and things I don't like about myself. And no matter what I do, I'm going to die. All of this is true. I accept this. Now, can I still justify my happiness? Camus flips happiness from something that we should try to gain or accomplish into an ethical commitment or action. We owe it to the good in the world and ourselves to be happy. Happiness is not something that happens to us or something we get. Rather, it is a will towards happiness, an enormous, ever-present consciousness, the conscious creation of one's happiness regardless of external circumstances. We owe it to ourselves and others to be happy because there still is good and beauty in the world and in ourselves that, by its mere presence, justifies existence. Yes, there is beauty and there are the humiliated. Whatever the difficulties the enterprise may present, I would never like to be unfaithful either to one or the other. Importantly, this happiness should not be treated like the toxic positivity of the average Disney employee. We are not smiling in order to keep up appearances. Here, Camus criticizes the pathological happiness he sees in American culture. In this country where everything is done to prove that life isn't tragic, they feel something is missing. The happiness of Sisyphus takes into account the tragedy of life and nonetheless pushes forth in the service of an unfolding present. We must maintain our focus on the good in the world if we wish to rebel against all that threatens its beauty. This focus is served best through an active and determined happiness. In a sense, the happiness enjoyed by Sisyphus is less of an ecstatic and pleasurable state of satisfaction and more of what we may call equanimity or serenity, an acceptance in which one feels okay regardless of outcome. It is the simple choice to accept what was and commit to what is, with no stake in what will be. This involves a careful balance between the sensual and the moral. In order to fight for and honor these objects of love, we must first be able to embrace and recognize their inherent beauty. Could we still justify war if we held the sanctity of a child to the highest esteem? Could we still justify environmental destruction if we held the beauty of a forest at dawn, and nothing beyond it, as the very thing that makes life worthy? Here I am reminded of the anarchist Emma Goldman's refusal to stop dancing just because some revolutionaries felt that her thoughtless joy would harm the movement's image. If I can't dance, I don't want to be part of your revolution. Camus asks of us to accept that there is no hope, and simultaneously to insist that this does not mean we should despair. Rather, we should recognize the duty we have towards ourselves and others in committing to happiness. In an essay titled Between Yes and No, a much younger and less famous Camus sums up his point clearly. When we are stripped down to a certain point, nothing leads anywhere anymore. Hope and despair are equally groundless, and the whole of life can be summed up in an image. These images, these snippets of the present, a laughing face, a rosy-cheeked lover, that moment in a song that never fails to move you, dancing, porch-light talks with friends, painting, kissing, swimming, awkward hellos, and bittersweet goodbyes, tears of both joy and despair, the dancing of long grass in the autumn wind, a mother's hug, a stranger's smile, the firsts and lasts, the could-have-beens and never-will-be's, dirty dishes and Sunday coffees, figuring out that math problem, a busker's voice, the pink sky at dusk, seeing your loved ones happy. This is enough. We are all creatures of the absurd, rolling our rocks up that hill, and it only takes a few of us to take up this duty of happiness, to imagine ourselves happy, in order to develop the strength necessary in uplifting life in the short time we can, to uphold those images. You do have control, and that means you don't really have to do anything. What has happened, and what will happen is never guaranteed. Now, What would you like to do next?
Damn. That low-key goes kind of hard. Anyways. Okay, this part is like so easy. I can probably do it from here. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, come on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. What?
Alex, I seriously a new shirt.
I just got a. Whatever. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You know what, I'm just gonna do this part slowed down. Fuck it. I did this part at 0.25. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Oh god. God damn it. Damn it. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. That's the memory part. I don't know why, but this is like way easier with speed hacks because you can actually keep track. Yeah, I didn't do